you ever think about getting murdered, darling? Just getting absolutely eviscerated, exterminated like an insect, having all of your assets permanently liquidated, so to speak. Mm, yeah, me neither. I mean, I tend to think about murdering more than being murdered. Nothing serious though. Just a little intrusive thought every now and again about how I might end your life. Silly, right? I mean, who thinks about all the ways they could kill their partner? Yeah, all the ways. A girl's gotta have backup plans in case one thing doesn't work out. You're a little bigger than me. Just a tad. So, a direct confrontation isn't gonna end well. I'm gonna have to employ all the brains and skills at my disposal to really come up with something great. Hmm? Well, for example, we could go swimming together. You could see me in a bikini. You could get a little sunburn, and then after I climb out of the pool, I'll poof, delete the ladder so you drown. Wait a minute. That's The Sims, not real life. Whoops. My bad. I get the two confused sometimes. You know, that would really explain why the money tree hasn't been working lately. Um, in that case, I asked you to, my love. Would you drink poison for me? Something romantic like nightshade or hemlock. A proper philosopher's death. Or, honestly, I could just slip something nasty into your soda when you least expect it. It's not like you could taste it over that awful aftertaste that diet has anyway. Or you could binge something fun, like Bleach. Hey, what are you talking about? You don't like Bleach? It's a great anime. If you watch enough episodes back to back while forgetting to eat or drink, you definitely die. Oh, I guess if you really wanted, you could substitute some other show instead. Imagine if you died right before a cliffhanger resolved. That'd be some seriously unfinished business to keep a ghost hanging around. But it'd also be a pretty easy fix. We could snuggle, you in your incorporeal form, dripping ectoplasm all over the couch, and then I could do an exorcism after the finale. Oh, season finale or series finale. I'm not picky. Depends on how much you want to watch before you die. Or if you've read the manga first. Oh, are you sure? Hmm. Alright then, let's have a duel. We have to agree on the weapon beforehand though. I don't want you bringing a gun to a knife fight. Then again, I don't really want to have a knife fight. My dex stats are pretty pathetic. Swords? We could do some real dramatic stuff. Get our own theme songs and everything. Then you could even be my bride. Was that reference too obscure? Do people even care about Utena anymore? Okay. We'll settle this duel with the card game. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! Grand Archive? Shadowverse? Maybe MetaZoo. I'm really not picky. We can spend some quality time building decks together and learning all the rules. Then have a best of 3 match and the loser goes to the Shadow Realm. Although, if you want a deck that's competitive in the meta, you might even go broke in the process, which is a little bit like dying slowly. On the other hand, I guess, slowly expiring or going to another plane of existence isn't technically murder. It's also not murder unless you can prove malice. I looked up the definition earlier. It's only murder when you can prove malice. Or if you don't have a valid reason for unaliving the person in question. Wait. Wait. It's a valid reason under the law? Not just like in general? No. How about I become a stand up comedian and practice my routine in front of you until you gasp for breath? You can't spell slaughter without laughter after all. Tough crowd. I could get help from an army of squirrels? Army of darkness? Army of zombies? Something about these ideas just falls so flat. If I'm getting help, I might as well make it more entertaining for everyone involved. Maybe I'll spearhead a reality show where a bunch of indie VTubers do stupid shit for clout. And often you will be one of the challenges. Indie VTubers will do anything for clout. And I do mean anything. Then again, most attempts in your life probably involve touching grass. And I know they're all allergic to that. Are you allergic to anything, my love? No fair, even after I asked so nicely? Fine. Stop me if you've heard this one before. But I think we could start off by having a really cute day at an amusement park. You could get halfway to dying broke by buying me all sorts of tasty snacks. We'll go on every ride. We'll wait on every long line. And we'll end the day with the Ferris wheel. But I won't get on the ride. Nope. I'll karate chop the guy working at the controls and take over his job. Then I'll let you on first. Only you, darling. I'll come up with a reason to stop everyone else. Maybe I'll yell fire or cry wolf. And then once you're seated, I'll send you up. Slowly. 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 Then slam the lever down and start spinning you right round, baby, like a record, baby. I spin you round so fast and make you so dizzy that your soul will just up and leave your body. Actually, on that note, have you ever thought about becoming an astronaut? I could always come up with an accident during your training. Or you push your body to its limits, like messing you up while you're in the zero gravity training machines. Or I could just catapult you into space, all by myself. Just psh, whoosh, right into orbit. And you do your best to breathe, but you wouldn't be able to because, you know, space. Murder by outer space. I like the sound of that. Or, no, imagine being killed by Uranus. We could put that on your tombstone and you could unlive in infamy forever. Babe, I don't mean to alarm you, but you know there's a skeleton inside you, right? We could hold a seance for it and see if its original spirit will possess you. That's effectively a death of the self, as your personality would suffocate under the new influence. Or maybe we could do some science together and come up with a potion that induces an evil alter ego. Kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. Oh, alter egos are a bit like pen names, right? How about the death of the author? Have you written anything lately? I'd love to come up with some wild theories that you never intended, or to watch as your work achieves a level of cultural relevance entirely divorced from your opinions and inclinations and politics. Honestly, I think I'm kind of getting divorced from my original intention too. I really just wanted to find a nice cozy way to offer you Something really sweet. Kinda warm and fuzzy that we can do together on Friday night after you get back from work. But none of these ideas are gonna work. I need to take matters into my own hands. Get real down and dirty. I think I might smother you with my new Dakimakura. The NSFW side, of course. That way you can go out, squished by your waifu's thighs and boobas. Just the way God intended. That's everyone's dream after all. But I'm not very strong, so it might take a little extra effort. You might even have to help me by holding your breath. But you'll do that for me, won't you, Bubs? As a favor to little old me? I could always fall back on a classic running a bus ride over you. Who hasn't wished they'd just get hit by a bus to melt all of their stress away? I'd really be doing you a favor. But where would I find a bus? Damn it. Alright, how about this one? We go on a cute date to a baseball game, and during the third inning, someone hits a home run into the stands. Wham! Pow! It hits you right between the eyes. You get dizzy, you fall over, you get a concussion. That's 3 strikes and you're out. Really? No? But you don't like any of them, darling. This is why I've been so concerned with having backup methods for my backup methods. One of them is bound to work for you if I try hard enough. I promise. So then, when shall we begin? Tonight?